Hello, welcome back to part 6 of Paper Mario. We just arrived at Koopa Bros Fortress. Whoa, Mario. What the? Oh, we're in a world of hurt. Mario's here already. I gotta tell the leader. Red Koopa! So yeah, that was the Black Ninja Koopa, one of the members of the Koopa Bros. And he's quite surprised that we made it here so quick. I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm Mario, you know, Mario's just great, you know, he just shows up whenever you don't expect him. But yeah, we have to actually take out this Koopa Troopa. We have to battle him because he's actually holding on to an item that we needed, actually a key. And you may notice that he is actually partnered with a Bomb-Omb. These are actually new enemies in this chapter. The thing about Bomb-Ombs is you don't want to attack them directly. You want them... And you also want Kooper with you when you do this. Because this is one of their moves. They'll just simply jump on top of you. If you attack the Bomb-Omb directly, they'll get mad at you. They'll light their fuse. And again, you want Kooper for this because he's actually good at taking out these Bomb-Ombs. So that way they don't do damage to you. Because if they explode in your face, they do like 4 to 5 points of damage depending on if you guard it or not. So yeah. Anyways, we got the fortress key, which will open up this door to the fortress. But yeah, more Bomb-Ombs in here. So yeah, if Mario attacks it directly, it gets mad. Easy way to take care of this is just to use Kooper. You don't have to power up the shell toss. Just throw Kooper at it and call it good. Like, same thing, you may notice here, I'm not doing any special commands because it's just such an easy battle. Just simply make the Bomb-Omb mad with Mario, destroy him with Kooper. That's pretty much it. Another one here. But we'll just go ahead and skip forward because we know what happens. Ha! Let's see the great Mario get any further now. Yeek! Mario! You, don't try any. You'll still never find your way through this fortress. It looks like there might be some fighting here. How exciting. See ya. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and skip that Koopa Troopa. Anyways, this is just another Koopa Troopa battle, but you know, let's just go ahead and just fast forward, shall we? But yeah, that Koopa Troopa somehow managed to escape the cell that's supposedly locked. I wonder how he did that. Oh, look. Yeah, you got a power balance badge in here. Jump on one enemy continuously until you miss the action command. So yeah, you notice that cell does have a crack on it that you can blast the wall. Obviously, we don't have the appropriate partner yet to do that, but if you notice in the back, there's a little slit you can go through, and you can just easily access the jail cell as the Koopa Troopa showed us. We're gonna have to fight this guy because he's also necessary because he's actually hiding a switch that we need to hit. There's always more Bomb-Ombs. But if you dodge, their attacks don't hurt you unless you fail. But as always, let's just go ahead and fast forward. And by beating that Koopa Troopa, we got an exclamation switch, or a blue switch. And if we hit it, it'll lower the staircase down to a lower floor. Because obviously the door over there is locked, we can't go through it yet. We'll see what's behind that door here in a little bit, but it's not necessary right now. But we're going to go this direction. So yeah, once you enter this room, the door holes into this room just magically jump up and out of reach. So you're pretty much stuck in this room, and the only way out is you have to defeat all these enemies that are in here. So you got 2 Paratroopas, and then you got 1 regular Koopa Troopa. switch to Goombario because he'll make this battle so much easier. Because Cooper can't reach any enemies that are flying in the air. But like I said before, Koopa Troopas, they are defenseless if you knock them on their back, so if you want to make these battles a lot easier for you, just knock the Koopa Troopas onto their shells, and they can't attack you. So basically all you can do is just attack them. Yeah, pretty easy peasy. Yeah, but as always, let's just go ahead and fast forward. Save us a little time here. We got this Koopa Troopa. Gotta battle him. So yeah, once we take out all the enemies in this room, the entryways will fall into place where they need to be, so that way we can continue on to this room. Now a lot of people don't know this, but these are fire bars and they actually can be defeated. Goombario will actually state this. I didn't record it during this playthrough, but yeah, these fire bars can be defeated. And the way you do that is you have to constantly jump in place until they explode like that. And when they do, they will release a ton of coins for you to pick up. So yeah, just sit here, jump in place. Obviously, you'll notice that as you're jumping, the fire bar will start to spin faster and faster and faster until it explodes in a pile of coins that you can pick up. So yeah. Oh, right here is another key. This is the key that will access that door that we weren't able to access. But yeah, if you didn't know how to defeat fire bars, well, now you know. That is how you do it, folks. Anywho, let's go ahead and continue onwards. Unlock this door. Okay, this is perfect, I think. Whoa, looks like Mario's here. I love how when he's hammering the platform, he's like pointing and gesturing as he's doing it. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and climb our way up there because I see a question block. I wonder what this does. Oh. Bahaha, loser. Serves you right. You fell for it. Oh, what was that? Where did that fall from? Oh, I was wondering what just fell. But aren't you Mario? Never in a million years thought I'd meet such a famous guy in a place like this. Who, me? My name's Bombette. In case you hadn't noticed, I'm a Bomb-Om. Pleased to meet you. So yeah, we are now in a jail cell that we can't get out of. There's a heart block right here so you can heal yourself. And yeah, the only way to get out is to talk to Bombette. What's that? Why am I locked up in here? Because I'm a menace. At least to these guys. Those uncouth Koopa Bros. I was just one of the many Bomb-Oms working here. But those Koopa Bros, once Bowser took over, they started working us into the ground. I couldn't take it anymore, so I exploded next to them. Yeah, that was a mistake. The Koopa Bros didn't like it, so they locked me in here. And then they locked up the rest of the Bomb-Oms because they thought they might rise up. You know, a bomb rebellion. What do you think about that? Oh, sorry, it's a long story, I know. Anyway, Mario, we want to get out of here. Do you think you could help spring us from this place or what? Pretty please. If you help us, I promise I'll return the favor. Oh, how nice. We'll be good friends from now on. I can feel it. We'll make a super team, Mario. And yeah, Bombette will join us on our quest as our third party member. She can destroy cracked walls or rocks and activate switches. And she can also attack all enemies on ground with the body slam ability, or she can damage enemies on the ground with her bomb attack. So, very useful partner. Now, let's think of a way to get out of here. Oh gee, I almost forgot. I haven't even told you about what I can do. Silly me. My specialty is exploding. Check this out. See? If there are any cracks in the wall, I can probably break it. Let me try this one. Puff, puff, puff. Take cover. So yeah, anytime you find a cracked wall anywhere in the world, if you use Bombette, you can break it open. See that? You know what I brought to the party, Mario? Huh? Oh, an escape rope. Well, I guess I never thought about doing that before. I was so mad it just blew up over and over in one place. Teehee. Okay, that was a little silly. Well, anyway, we can get out now, right? And so can everyone else. Thank you, Mario. From now on, I'll tag along and help you out wherever I can. You just ask and I'll be there for you. Now, enough chit-chat. I have a little score to settle with those Koopa Bros. What's all this noise? In case you bomb-oms forgot, exploding is prohibited inside the fortress except in the case of emergencies. What in the Mario? What are you doing here? Nothing good, I bet. Everybody, get him. So yeah, another mandatory battle you can't run away from. But it's pretty simple. It's one Koopa Troopa, two Bomb-Bombs. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to switch to Cooper because we got Bomb-Bombs. But, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and do nothing for now to get a better advantage at this battle. And that's the thing, too. Like, if you know the strategy of how to battle your enemies, you can actually, like, skip your turn if you wanted to give yourself a better advantage, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing there, but... So, like... You had a Koopa Troopa in front, right? So, basically, I used Mario's move to take Cooper out. Unfortunately, when the Koopa Troopa is standing on his 2 feet, Cooper can't really do much damage to him. So the best thing to do is to flip the Koopa Troopa over onto his shell. So that way you can do more damage. And as always with Cooper here, just a simple shell toss will take him out. And nobody other than Cooper can touch Bomb-Bombs when their fuse is lit. If any other character tries to attack him directly, even Bombette, it will actually hurt your partner. So, in this case, Cooper is the best choice to use against those enemies. Anyways, we're going to go back this way because there's a bunch of stuff that we missed. An annoying Koopa Troopa, but let's just go ahead and skip ahead. But yeah, because we have Bombette now, we can destroy this cracked wall, and then there's a key in this jail cell that we can now pick up. So I got a little confused there. So we actually have to go this way. But if you actually go over here, you will find another cracked wall. And at the end of this little thing here, you'll find a refund badge. Refund some coins that you use when you use an item in battle. So refund badge, If you use an item in battle, you'll get a bunch of coins from it. And if you go through this door, you will find a save block. So you can save your progress without having to exit the fortress from the front and have to go all the way back over here again. But, yeah. We're going to go ahead and climb up here again. We're going to go ahead and go through this door. There's going to be a paratroopa hanging out here. You can choose to avoid him or take him out. I just went ahead and took him out. And then right here is going to be a locked door that we'll use the key on. And now we're back in the same room with the jail cells. But the gimmick here is you got to use these red switches to create a pathway to get across over to the other side. So when you're there, you're going to cross. You're going to use Cooper. You're going to hit the red switch again. It's going to open the pathway that's closed off above the jail cell so you can pass through. Rinse and repeat, pretty much. But yeah, we're going to go and climb these stairs into the next area, which is the area we already visited. It's just different. And you don't have to necessarily battle this Koopa Troopa. As always, I'm just battling these guys for the star points. And as always, let's just go ahead and save time. We'll just fast forward. Yes, that Koopa was optional. You didn't actually have to beat him to get this switch, but it just makes it easier. But yeah, by hitting the switch, it will lower the staircase in the background. And this is actually a shortcut. So if for some reason you missed that part back there with the red switches and stuff, yeah, you can actually easily get back up to the second floor without having to redo that part all over again. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and take Bombit out one more time, have her blow open this wall, and we'll go back into this jail cell that we saw at the beginning that had the key in it, that green Koopa Troopa, or green Koopa Bro hid. Oh yeah, that room down there, that was the main floor. Yeah, that was that second room that we entered when we first entered the fortress. That's that same room, so. Another switch here. And we're going to raise this staircase. Let's surprise these Koopa Troopas while we're at it. Again, optional enemies. You don't have to fight him. I just went and hid again. Did it for the star points. It's always good. It's always good to get as many star points as you can in this game. Just so that way you're a lot more powerful as you progress through the game. Especially if you're a person who struggles at RPGs. You know, raising your HP and your FP, whatever. Beneficial. And then we got a door right here, but we're not going to enter quite yet. We're going to go ahead and continue onwards up. And when you reach the top here, you'll find a bomb guarding this badge. Not grabbing, guarding. He's completely optional. You don't have to fight him for it. But yeah, you get the smash charge badge. And when charged up, it will increase your hammer attack power by 2. But yeah, since we got that, let's go and continue through this door. Well, 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 Mario. I wouldn't have bet you made this far. Don't get smug, pal. You just caught us off guard. Trust me, we'll mop the floor with you if we get serious. We're as cool as they come. Yeah, boys, open fire. So yeah, we're actually getting really close to the boss room, but first off, we're gonna grab this. We're gonna blow this rock away, and you can actually find maple syrup. And we'll get rid of the sleepy sheep, because honestly, I don't even use those items much, so. But yeah, Koopa Bros. Are shooting bullet bills at us. And basically what you have to do here is you have to pretty much run along this path here and just dodge them. And they're pretty easy. They only have 2 HP. So. You don't have to necessarily fight these guys. If you jump at the correct time, you can pretty much avoid them. But at the end here, you'll find the heart block, you'll find a save block, which we'll use here in a bit. But first, we gotta take care of these guys because they're blocking the way to the Koopa Bros, who are just to that door up there. So we got a bunch of bill blasters here that we have to take care of in order to get to them. And Bombette is the best choice to use here because her attacks will actually penetrate their defense. So yeah, so the way the battles work with bill blasters is that you attack them, they'll shoot out a bullet bill that will attack you if you don't defeat it quickly, like shown here. They'll just that's pretty much how bill blasters attack. They'll just shoot bullet bills at you, the bullet bills will pretty much do the rest. But yeah, they'll shoot out bullet bills to attack you. And they'll actually waste a turn. Like, if you take out the bullet, like, once they shoot out the bullet bills, you take out the bullet bills, the bill blasters will, like, skip a turn, I guess you could say. Like shown here, like, they're not going to attack me, so it allows us to attack them again. So it makes the battle a little easier. And I did that way too quick. But doesn't matter, he's down. So yeah, it's just a rinse and repeat battle. Take him out. And by doing that, we reached another level. And we're gonna do flower points because I do use a lot of flower points more than anything else. Yeah, anyways, folks. In part 7, we will be taking on the Koopa Bros and rescuing the first star spirit. So, I'll see you then.